They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Sexton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Chap alert!
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his man complete. That's Hughes. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He finds his man complete. It's Hughes. And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
18, Pioneer.
Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Goodwin.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Sexton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On first down, it's Goodwin. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
No, no. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Hughes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Sexton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Still on his feet. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down now, it's Hughes. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw on second down. Sexton. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Goodwin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Go!
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Check that. Street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Allen now looks to throw. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18 Rattlers. Buffalo 18.
Here's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 4. Operating from the gun. Sexton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Sexton. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Goodwin. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Goodwin. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hughes taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hughes. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Alert! Alert!
On 2nd down now. It's Hughes. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Sexton. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Sexton.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Let's go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Goodwin.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Sexton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Allen's throw complete here to Kmet.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions.
To throw, it's Allen. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Sexton. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 8. Go trap, go trap.
On 1st down. Goodwin. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Go, Reed, go.
That's complete left side to Gray. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Danny Gray, 45 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing Allen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.